right, it is June 5th, 2023, and it has been approximately 3 years, I think. This is the cacao tree right here in front of us. You can see all the new foliage just growing like crazy. So there are lots of content creators here on YouTube that show you this plant, but I decided to make my own little series, I guess, on this tree. So this tree here is approximately 4 years old. This tree was not one of the ones that I germinated, but one that was germinated before that. It wasn't a grafted tree. Like I said, it was a seedling. And you can see here there are 1, 2, 3, 4. This pod has been here for quite a while. You can see there, this pod is really ready to pop off. And these guys here are a bit younger. Look at that pretty yellow color there. These two here are older than this one here, but this one is older than all of them. I watched this tree for a very long time, since I saw the first flowers pop off. And the flowers, they kind of look like this. They look like that there, and they pop off right off the main branches. You could go back on the channel and see that first video where I planted this. Well, not where I planted it, but I germinated the other cacao beans. You will also see on the channel, on the farm logs, there are farm logs, plant collector farm logs there, and you can see the growth of this cacao tree pretty much every year and up to this point. So I think it's been a year since I've done another farm log, and I'm overdue for doing another farm log to show everything that's growing out here. But I wanted to show this tree in a video all on its own. So we'll go ahead and harvest these guys. We'll go ahead and harvest these pods, and we'll break them open and see what we've got here. That's 2, 3. Trying to get the camera to focus here. There we go. And 4. So we've got 4 cacao pods. That's the first harvest, and we could multiply what we did on that first video by 4. So we'll go ahead, go sit down and pop these open and see what we've got. All right, so there are cacao pods right there, and you can kind of see the difference in age through the color of the pod right there. But we'll go ahead and pop open the oldest pod, which is this one here. It's open here. Trying to work with one hand. And there we go. I'm gonna go ahead and try it here and see if it's still flavorful. It's got some flavor still, but not as much as I guarantee you that one there will have. Oh yeah, look at that. Much juicier, much juicier. That stuff is just beautiful. The tree that these cacao pods came from are from a seedling, not a grafted plant. And they taste exactly the same as the first one. It is so good. All right, so this is the older pod. As a matter of fact, the eldest of the pods. And I came across a very interesting detail here. If you can't already tell just by looking at it, there is one, starting from the right, 1, 2, 3, 4 roots actually popping out from 4 seeds, which is super cool. it's very intriguing to see these things happen, because I was totally, this is something I've just learned, and it's such valuable information, because now we can kind of see how the cocoa propagates itself. I was wondering how it would pop open if it hit the ground, because the tree is not the tallest tree I've ever seen. As a matter of fact, my tree is only about 15 feet tall, if that. And if this pod, you can see how thick it is there. If it fell down, it wouldn't just pop open. So I'm assuming it would just have to wait for the top to kind of decay, and the roots would just, I don't know. They would use maybe the film around all the other seeds for nutrients and pop open just like that. But it is so cool to see, and it is so surprising to see these things happen. I'm blessed. I am truly blessed to see and learn things like this. That'll be it for the video on the cacao pods. We'll come back in the future to see what these little guys look like when they've germinated. Looks like they've gotten ahead of us as far as rooting, but we'll go ahead and get the other ones to catch up. Thanks for watching.